So, as we said, in order to add, sometimes we're going to use the properties of addition, like the commutative and the associative property. And we say the commutative, I will change the order. And if I change the order, it doesn't matter. Now, look at this example here. Here we have 2 and 5 over 8 plus 5 over 6 plus 1 and 1 over 8. So the first step here, as we said yesterday, we're gonna add the numbers that they have the same denominators together. That can help me to add. So I will rewrite it like 2 and 5 over 8 plus 5 over 6. This is the question, plus 1 and 1 over 8. Then we said that we will put the 2. And where are the fractions that they have the same denominator? They are 2 and 5 over 8 and 1 and 1 over 8. I will put now them together. Why I have to put them together? Because they have the same denominator. And then I will add 5 over 6. Now then, first of all, when you want to add, what do you have to add first if I want to add the mixed number? Who can remind me?
We have to add the fractions.
We have to add the fractions, bravo. Now, here what the fractions we have? We have 5 and 1. Now, 5 plus 1, 6 over 8. And then we're going to add the whole numbers. 2 plus 1 is
3.
3. Then plus 5 over 6. So we rewrite or we rearrange the question in order to put the same mixed number with the same denominators together and the third one out. Then here what do we have? We have 3 and 6 over 8 plus 5 over 6. And we're going to add them together. Now, can we add them together?
No, because we
Why?
don't have the same denominator. Because we don't have the same.
They don't, exactly. They don't have the same denominator. Now, we write the multiples of 6 and the multiples of 8 in order to make them the same denominator. 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 2, 12. 6 times 3, 18. And 6 times 4, 24. 8 times 1, 8. 8 times 2, 8 times 3, 24. And as you see here, we have 24 as a common multiple. So now, after that, after we have 24 as a common multiple here, we will write it like over 24 over 24. Now, how or what's the number that when we multiply it by 8, we get the 24?
3.
3, good job. And if we multiply the new denominator, we have to multiply the numerator. Then 6 times 3 is
18.
18. Bravo. The second one. What is the number that when I multiply it by 6, I get 24?
4.
4. Good job. 5 times 4?
20.
20. And 6 times 4? 24. Now then, the next second step, I will add them together because we have like denominators. 18 plus 20 is
38.
38. And the mixed number or the number will be 3.
3.
Now, look at the answer here. What do we have? We have 38 over 24.
Yes.
That means we have a big number in the numerator and a small number in the denominator. And we cannot keep it like this. We have to simplify it more. How? Who can remind me?
We have to divide it by 2.
Bravo. We will let's see.
Say. The 2. We divided 24 divided by 38.
Yeah, 38 divided by 24. when we simplify the numerator and denominator, if the numerator is less than the numerator, if I have it like 8 over 24, I can say I will divide by 8, divide by 8 to get 1 over 3. But this case, it's not, because this case is the 38 greater than 24. So what do we have to do? Look at me. We will divide the numerator over the denominator. Now, how many? It is only 1, and the answer is 60. Now see what I have to do. Like for the 3, keep it as it is, plus. Now, look at here. The one that is written here, I will write it as a mixed number.
Teacher, 16 is supposed to be 14.
And then I will write 16, push it down. I will write it up
14.
over
16 is supposed to be 14.
24.
Teacher, 16 is supposed to be 14.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, sorry. Here it has to be 14. Okay. So now, after I get the answer, it was 1 and 14 over 24. Up to here now, is it clear?
Yeah.
Now, then, I now to rewrite it. What do we have to do next? Now look at the numbers here.
Add the whole number.
Add the whole numbers. 3 and 1, add them together.
So
3 plus 1 equals what?
equal 4.
Equals 4. And 14 over 24. Now, look at 14 and 24. Are they even number?
Yes.
Yes. If they are even, that means they can divide it by what?
2.
By 2. Good job. By 2, by 2. So 14 divided by 2.
14 divided by 2 equals 7.
7. Or 24 divided by 2.
12.
12. And then keep the 4 out. So here is the final answer.
Yes. It means, teacher, that that the when we want to know how to send, like if the numerator and the
Your voice is lagging. Just can you repeat what did you say?
I say for you, teacher, that if like we know when to simplify, if there is like the two even numbers in the denominator and the numerator, we will simplify it dividing it by 2.
By 2, bravo. And sometimes if the numbers start with 0 or 5, you can divide them by 5. Now I will give you 1 minute in order to write. Now, do you finish?
No, just a bit, teacher. Just one second.
Can I answer? I'm sorry.
Okay, Mona, I will let you answer.
I'm sorry.
Sarah, okay, sorry. I thought that you Mona. Okay, Sarah, I will let you.
Finish.
Yes, yes, Sarah. Number 2 now. Here. 5 over 12 plus 5 over 12 plus 3 over 4. Which two fractions you have to write them together?
5 over 12 plus 5 over 12.
Bravo. 5 over 12 plus 5 over 12. And the 3 over 4 out. Now, 5 over 12 plus 5 over 12.
5 plus 5 equals 10.
10 equals
10.
10 over, sorry, 12.
10 over
Plus,
plus 3 over 4.
thank you. Then what do you have to do in the next step?
We have to get the same denominator of 12 and 4.
Now, what's the number that you multiply it by 4, you get 12?
What's the number? Yeah, 3.
3, good job. Then 3 times 3
3 times 3 equals 9.
over
12.
12 plus
Plus 10. So
over
12.
Bravo,
So
then
19 over 12.
19 over 12. Now look at the numerator. Is it greater than the denominator?
Yes.
Yes. So what do we have to do?
We have to divide it.
Divide them. Bravo. 19 over 12. 1 times 12 and the remainder is 7. Then how you write the mixed number now? So this fraction as a mixed number, what do you have to do?
We have to put a 1
and the number that is down, write it up over what?
over 12.
Thank you so much, Sarah. 1 and 7 over 12.
Can I answer after Sarah, teacher? I'm Hanada.
Okay, Hunada, I will let you answer. Before Hunada, is there anyone want to answer with me? New one?
Me, sure, me.
What's your name?
I'm Lila.
Lana?
Yes.
Okay, the first part, I will let Hunada answer, then I will let Hunada continue. Sorry. Lana start, then Hunada continue. And now, did you finish now?
Yes.
No, just 1 minute.
Please hurry up.
Okay, now.
Teacher. Teacher. you have 108 followers. And
Sorry?
you have a channel on YouTube.
Yes, yes, I have one. Now, number 5. Yes, Yelana. Here, 1 over 5 plus 1 over 2 plus 2 over 5. Okay? Which two fractions you have to add them together?
The 2 over 7 and 1
No,
over...
number 5, number 5.
Okay. It's the 1 over 5
And
1 over 2.
now, search about two fractions. They have the same denominators. What are they?
It's 2 over 5.
Bravo, plus 2 over 5. Plus 1 over 2. Now then, 1 plus 2.
1 plus 2 is 3.
3 over 5 plus 1 over 2. Now then, what do you have to do in the next step? Hi, Ilana. Write the multiples of 2 and 5. What are the multiples of 2? 2 times 1.
2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times
5 times 1.
2.
5 times 1.
5 multiply 1 is 5. 5 multiply 2 is 10.
10.
5
So what is the common? Let's stop here. What is the common?
10.
10. Now, what is the number that you multiply it by 5, you get 10?
5 multiply 2.
Bravo, 2. And what is the number when you multiply it by 2, get you 10?
Multiply by 2.
5. Bravo. 2 times 3 is 6, and 1 times 5 is?
2 times 5 is 10.
10. And 1 times 5. Now 6 plus 5?
6 plus 5 is 11.
11 over
10.
10. Now then, 11 over 10. Can we keep it like this? Can we stop here?
No.
Why no? Do you know why, Lana?
No, I don't.
Because the 11 numerator is greater than the denominator. In this case, we have to divide. So if the numerator is greater than the denominator, we have to divide. Yalla Lana, let's divide 11 by what?
11 by 10.
Bravo. 1 times 10 is 10, and the remainder is 1. Now, how to write it as a mixed number?
Teacher, there is no space.
1 on the sticky note you can write, or copy book. 1 and what?
1 and 10.
1 over what? Over
1 over
the number that is written down, write it up, and the one that written up, write it down. Thank you so much, Lana.
You're welcome.
Now, Hunada, prepare yourself for number 7.
Okay.
Number 7 now. We'll solve number 7.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Here in 1 over 10, the whole number is 1, but there is like no whole number in it.
What do you mean here? After 11 over 12, do you mean here?
in 1/10.
Ah, here, it's this one. It's 1.
Uh,
It's 1 and 1/10. Now, number 7. Number 7 here, Gunada. How you write the fractions?
Right, we write it as in the parentheses we write 4 1/4 plus 1/4.
And out 2 and 5/12.
Yes.
Now then.
Then we will add 4 1/4 plus 1/4. We will add first the fractions. 1 plus 1 equals 2/4, and 4 equal 4 plus 0 equal 4. Then add, but we don't have the same denominator, so we will multiply 4 multiplied by 3, and the numerator also multiplied by 3.
Thank you. 2 times 3.
2 times 3 equals 6, and 4 times 3 equals 12. Less than 4 like it. Then we'll add, it will be 11 out of 12, 6 out of 6 and 11 out of 12.
Now, can you simplify it more?
Simplify, no.
No, bravo. So here we have to ask yourself 2 questions. If the numerator is greater than the denominator, you have to divide. If the numerator is less than the denominator, we have to do 2 things. Either you can simplify if there is a common factor, or don't simplify. Do not simplify. So write this note in your copybook. If the numerator is greater than the denominator, you have to divide. If the numerator less than the denominator, you can simplify or you can't. I will give you now 1 minute before we start our new lesson. Do you have any question for this lesson?
Not yet.
Yeah. Now, start now with our new chapter. We're talking about fraction and the whole number multiplication. Now, in the previous chapter, we have two fractions and we're gonna add them. Today, we have fraction and number and we're gonna multiply them. So what do we have to do here anyway if we have fraction and whole number multiplication? All of you, please open your book page 433. 433. Now, in this lesson today, now we're going to learn how can we multiply a fraction by a whole number or whole number by a fraction. Like this one here. Charlie has 5 1-pound bags of sand, each a different color. For an art project, she will use 3/8 pounds of each bag of sand to create a colorful sand art jar. How much sand will be Charlene's sand art jar? So now she has 5 bags and she wants to use 3/8 for each of them. I mean, like for the first one, she wants to use 3/8. For the second one, she wants to use 3/8. So here, she has 5 bags, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what she have now? She has 5. And these 5 now, they are divided by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here we want to use now 3/8 from each bag. So from the first one, and what do I mean by 3/8? They are 8, and I want to take part from them. So she wants to use now 3/8 from each bag. Okay, now is it clear? So she has 5 bags, sorry, and she wants to color 3/8 from each one. So what did she do? Grade 5, she take 3/8 from each one. So that's mean she will, how will we multiply? We will count now how many one that they are pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Or in other words, here we have 3/8, here we have 3/8, here we have 3/8, here we have 3/8, and here we have 3/8. And then we're gonna add them together. 3 plus 3, 6, plus 3, 9, plus 3, 12, plus 3, 15. So now you will say 15/8. So now that means she will use 15/8. But every time should we add? Oh, there's another way, which will be it's the multiplication. What do we have to do in the multiplication? We're gonna 5 multiply 5 by 3/8. How? I will multiply 5 times 3. Focus with me now, okay? 5 times 3 over 8. I will multiply the whole number with the numerator. Oh, and take the 8 as it is. In other words, multiply the number of the 8 side pieces, which is 3 over 8, by 5. So it comes like 5 times 3 equals 15 over 8. And here in this place here, we have in this one, you have to color how to take 3 out of 8. Up to now, grade 5. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So now she will take 3. They told me that she's going to take 3 out of 8 from them. But now, as you see, after you finish, look at the numbers in the numerator. Is it greater than the denominator?
Yes.
Yes. What she
Yes.
will do? She will do. What she will do? Look at me now. She will try to put all of these in one bag. Like move them in one bag, like this here. I make them like this one. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now then, so you're gonna now simplify them. I will let you now understand what do I mean by simplifying and graphing. Simplifying means like this. I will take this one, put it down, then down, then here, then here, then here, then here, then. So you have to fill it in these two squares. And these two squares, they must be, or two rectangles, sorry, and they must be divided by 8. Now, then after that, if 1 is filled, so I keep it as 1 without any fraction. All of us know if there's a 1 that is colored, it means it's 1. And then now, look at the second rectangle here. How can we represent it as a fraction? How many parts we have? Grade 5. How many parts we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 parts. How many one are colored or shaded?
Or 7.
7. Thank you. So this is how I rewrite 15 over 8 to be as 1 and 7 over 8.
Teacher, the lesson I didn't understand it correctly. The last part.
So for how to multiply, is it clear?
Yes.
Then how to write as a mixed number? As a mixed number, all of us know before that when you're gonna write them as a mixed number, what you will do, Yahunada? You will divide 15 by what?
15 by 8.
By 8. How many 8 in 15?
1.
1 times 8.
Equal 8.
And the remainder is?
Remainder
7. Then what you will do, you will put 1 here and the one that is down, up, over it. In this case, you write 15 over 8 to be 1 and 7 over 8. Okay. In this one here, I want to let you understand by graphing what do I mean by rearranging 15 over 8 or rewriting 15 over 8 to be as 1 and 7 over 8. And I will not ask you to draw each time. No, this is just here how to, what do I mean by understanding? What do I mean by renaming? If it is 15 over 8, you will fill the first bag with 8, and then you will write the rest or the remaining on the other bag. When you fill the first bag, you get 8 out of 8, which is 1. And the second bag, it was 7 shaded out of 8, so it will be 1 and 7 over 8.
Okay, teacher. Now I understand it now. That's it. Like the first part, it shaded 8, so the denominator will be 8. All of them like 8, and then the shaded part in the other part is 7, so we write 7 in the numerator. My question now is from where the one is got, or from where the one have been come.
Okay, and here what do we have? Here we have 15. Can say 15. What do you mean here? 15 color in 8 jars. 8 jars, it can contain 8 colors with it. So we will fill 8 in the first. Oh, in other words, you have 15 students and you have 2 classes, and in each class we have only 8 desks. So what you have to do, you will go to the first class, you will let the girls sit here to fill the 8 desks, then you will put the remaining on the second class. Then now you will say in the first class here we have 8 out of 8, and in the second class we have 7 out of 8. 8 out of 8, it means they are on the 8 desk, we have 8 girls. So the 8 out of 8, we keep it as 1. Because 8 divided by 8, it's 1. And the 7 over 8, keep it as it is. So you can rewrite it as 1 and 7 over 8.
Yeah, now I understand that the 8 is like the whole, so it is only one whole in the...
If it is only one square or one rectangle that is shaded, all of it, you will say 1. If it is 2 squares shaded, you will say 2, and so on.
Okay.
Okay. So you are welcome. Now, so if you will please, and I want you now to recolor. Okay, color this one. Write the answers. Write this one, and in this case here, color it like what I did here. Like what changed. Make them like this. Okay. Don't forget to color them. Okay, so please, by your pencil or by your colors as you want, write what did I do here. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Inshallah, on Monday, we're gonna continue this lesson, but now we will not draw. I will give you a easiest way how to multiply a whole number by fractions. And it will be so easy. Just you have to multiply the whole number 5 with a 3. You get 15, write it up. And the 8, write it down.
Okay.
Okay. If you finish drawing and writing, you can leave the meeting. Bye bye. Is there anyone still writing?
Goodbye.